That's it. I'm shutting the show off.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit about that part, did he? He didn't cherry pick around that shit.
Wait, people are watching your film Zoom for you now? I hope she broke up because the last part of their beat was so bad.
What's up, everybody? Wolf here. How'd you like that little jig for Wild Bill? That was sent to us by Brian. Shit, it's funny as fuck. So
where did he find that? Did Wild Bill upload that?
I know.
Is
I
that
hadn't
in one of
seen
his
it.
videos?
Yeah, it was. I've seen that before. It was on his channel. It's one of the most ridiculous Wild Bill videos I've ever seen. I can't believe he uploaded that to the internet and thought it was good. But then again, it's Wild Bill, right?
He's like, I'm going to show them liberals my moves.
Dude, you know he thought he was so cool when he did that too. Like, yeah, I just owned those liberals once again. This time with my dance moves instead of logic.
Watch me cut her up. Bam. So what's up, guys? I know our plans to change. Pitmont unfortunately had a family thing. So we wish Pitmont hope the best for you, man. But we did got our buddy Animancer on tonight. Thank you for coming on short notice too, man.
No problem, man. You know, I'm sorry to the people in the audience, though. They wanted Pitmont, and now they have to deal with me. But no, I'm very happy to join you guys at any opportunity. It's a fun time.
Yeah. So we got a good bit of stuff for you today, guys, and I'm ready for it. I know Brad's ready for it. He sent me his list yesterday, so I was like, damn, he's on top of it today.
Yeah, man. It's having that few days break. It's amazing what you'll gather.
I'm holding on to my butt for this one, guys.
Oh, you'll need it.
But it was a pretty eventful week, and like if by eventful, you know, you specifically look at fucking ridiculous things.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's the best. How's the funding going? Going pretty well. We still made up about $20. If you guys don't know what happened, if you hadn't caught what happened earlier today, we got my PlayStation decided to take a shit. And when I mean literally take a shit, it's legit. Like, just said, fuck you. I'm done playing your bullshit games. And I'm just gonna just not work anymore. So, so basically what it is, I'm hoping we can gather some more tonight. And if not, then that's great. If so, then it's fucking fantastic. Let me see if I can actually get the PayPal.
I think that you're just getting your comeuppance for being a godless heathen, and this is just how God's punishing you. By
Yeah,
taking out your PS4.
Look,
Yep.
this is part 2. If you recall, years ago, Von Hilton said the gods would punish you, and you had a flat tire.
Damn it! That's right.
And we just recently discussed Von Hilton, so he is sick the gods on you again.
He is super fucking salty that we went over his thing, and he's like, "Get him, gods," and God done got me.
You should have saw what he wrote about you in the Elder Scrolls. You're dicked, my friend. You are dicked.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah, you guys are laughing right now, but when Alduin comes to destroy the entire world, Von Helton will be the one who's laughing.
You know what's bad? I actually had a bearded dragon one, and I called him Alduin, and he passed away. So
it was Von Helton, dude. It was Von Helton.
He killed him.
That's 3 for 3.
No, I just got to get rid of the zombie babies in my head. It's when I sleep at night, I'll be fine.
See, I've learned to cope with them because he sent those my way too. We're homies now. They understand why I did what I did. They would have did the same thing.
It's like, look, if you were alive, you would have been a little shit. So, I mean, it's either this or death. Which one do you want to take? He's like, oh, fuck it. Anyway, that's horrible.
So, does that wrap us around to the Ben Shapiro baby Hitler stuff? Have we?
What the fuck is that about? Because I've seen it, but I haven't like kept up with it because I don't really give a shit about Ben Shapiro. So I just seen something about baby Hitler, and I thought it had to do with fucking Trump or some shit.
You know what's sad? The only thing I've heard about that is because Brett Keane made a video about it. He made like a 2-minute video about it, being like, "Here, you know what? Here's my opinion on the baby Hitler situation." And the reason why he loves it, right, is because there's nothing that Brett Keane loves more than a stupid fucking hypothetical that can make someone look stupid no matter how they answer it. And that's why that's why Brett Keane likes that question so much, because he can just ask anyone that and be like, well, here's why you're a piece of shit and have no morality because of your answer. Because you notice in the video he never answers the question himself.
Oh no, he'll never answer. He won't do that shit. Even when he was with Godless Engineer and they were talking, his questions were loaded, and when he tried to answer questions, he dances around it. So that's the classic Brett Keane move. So
that's his tactic.
We're watching your shit, man. Anyway, actually, I'm not watching this shit. So I think the only last one I watched was, which we'll talk about it today, when he was Brett Keane said Mario showed his dick.
Oh, what a tragedy.
And he was like doing like this, like he's fucking crying. I'm like, dude, that is like the worst fake acting ever. I was like, all right, yeah, you know what? If you're gonna make a video about it, just I don't know. That's just get the fuck out of here.
He really wants to like get back to Brett Keane 2007, doesn't he?
He does. That's true.
Like it's never gonna happen, man.
It's really funny because with the recent Vigilant Christian controversy, I remember that when G-Man was on the show with the Vigilant Christian, he seemed like starstruck and like in awe. So I wonder what G-Man has to say about him now, because he really looks up to Mario.
I don't know. I would love to talk to him, but apparently him and Xanax for Christ is still I don't know. I think you got to pay him now.
Oh God, he's got the Von Helton clause now. Pay me $2,000 and I'll come on your atheist show.
Pretty much. But we got the next best thing, and that's the G-Man soundboard. So I mean,
by the way we got around that whole atheist thing is we got him to do it on Steve's channel, and he's an agnostic. So
Good one.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that was the logic, but it works now. So.
Liar! Oh my God!
Holy fuck!
That's fucking loud as shit. You know, it's accurate to G-Man though, right? He just shouts over everyone and never stops speaking. So,
liar!
My favorite thing on that entire soundboard is where he says Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, where is it?
It's under miscellaneous.
Oh.
Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead. How can you not love that?
I know, right?
Oh, wow.
Always keep. I don't have the Manatee soundboard because I figured that's more of a DP thing. So, but I always keep this one around. So, because I mean, you gotta love G-Man soundboard. Though he was flagging channels for a while because people that were playing it. So he was kind of salty about it.
Ah, that's bullshit.
Salty boy. All right, so but yeah, first I'm not even. We'll play it, but it's more or less. I forgot to pull it up because again, I am coming right off of work and stuff like that. So, but our shameful display today is what's his name? That John Vatamana Hara Kana whatever.
Oh yeah, that guy. I know who that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Which he might be coming on the show, so I won't say fuck that guy.
Oh, you better not.
Legal action. Yeah, so we'll play it just because it's Red done it for us, and Red's fucking awesome.
Oh, this is awesome. I can already tell.
You have dishonored your family. Shameful display.
All right, so if you haven't caught a lot of what happened, especially I know Godless Iowan talked about it a good bit, and I know we Essence of Thought put out something about it. But the Atheist Rationale put out a pretty good video, really good video actually, about this guy that Julian. I can't even fucking remember his name. Like he's just got this weird fucking name. It's legit like Julian Waterbanabana something. I don't know.
His last name is shit about a Honda. Gotcha. Okay.
Well, the guy seems sketchy anyway, and a lot of stuff he contradicts himself. He did, and he said it's not a religious organization because it's a charity. And then it's then he said there's a preacher in the background, so you can't really get anything straight from this guy. But he threatened Atheist Rationale because apparently he got his feet hurt about it. Threatened him with a lawsuit, saying that he will have his lawyers come after him because what he said was slander and libel.
I see. So the Brett Keane, the Von Helton tactic, I should say.
Yeah. So he just went off on this tangent and scared the shit out of Atheist Rationale. Then caused a whole bunch of other people to mirror the video. So the video went fucking everywhere. And he also attacked Godless Iowan. Well, he then stupidly said to Atheist Rationale, "Well, I don't think that you had malicious intent and stuff like that." Well, if he didn't have malicious intent, then there's nothing slander or libel. There's nothing that you need to do with a lawsuit. So then you just kind of contradicted yourself on that. So it's not even there's nothing slander or libel if there's no malicious intent.
Wow, it's almost like they're full of shit, Jeez.
Pretty much. And
he just knew those words and vaguely what they meant. Like that. He had a general understanding of how he had seen them used in movies before. That's about it.
Pretty much.
So yeah, people will be afraid of me if I tell them that I'll sue them. So I'll just do that without any regards to actually knowing how that works on any level. It's kind of shameful, honestly.
I mean, the guy's in UK too.
And you kind of go back to someone like Brett Keane, who literally once said in a video that he could get someone for slander or liability.
Oh yeah. Goes to show how much some of these people know about the legal system, right?
What I'm saying is Brett Keane's the same kind of guy as this dude.
Yeah. Probably just as bad if you ask me. I mean, shit.
Really? Jesus. I've never met this person or heard of them before this.
I think we got a video of him, I think. So I had to check with the in the thing. We had a lot of videos, so
sweet.
But yeah, dude, you can't get someone for slander and libel. You can't say they're slander and libeling you, then go off and say, "Oh well, you didn't have malicious intent," because then that's slander and libel is malicious intent. So you contradict your whole thing. And this is a whole story. You can catch it on Godless Iowan's streams and stuff like that. He's been talking about it. But dude, you're the shameful display of the week. So
what a shameful display.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's like, dude.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
I like that advice.
Exactly.
I see. I think I do have one of his videos on display. Let me see.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you gave it to me. Yeah, Jim Carrey spoke. Or at least it's about Jim Carrey, and it's something about sacred secretions from the brain, which sounds really, really naughty, and I like it. So.
Sacred secretions.
All right, guys.
I love that. That's a thing.
All right. Well, so we're gonna go ahead and head into the news. We got a couple of things for you tonight before we get into the crazy people. All right. The first thing we got is Trump serves fast food to the, I think it's our team. Well, not our team, but the Clemson team, though. People around our neck of the woods. So.
Yeah, that's the big story this week, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of, like I said, one of many items that fall under the what the fuck this week. Weird shit.
We have Big Macs, we have Quarter Pounders with cheese, we have everything that I like, that you like. And I know no matter what
shit, you eat that shit, dude.
Everyone just erupts in laughter. Even
Mike Pence, yeah.
Yeah, even Mike, I killed 50 men Pence over here.
I love that.
Fuck.
They don't know I killed 50 men.
He's such a joke.
Really
It's a good one though. I'll give him that. It's funny at times.
I mean, the joke of Trump only stays funny for so long, in my opinion. But yeah, that was funny.
Oh yeah, it wears off quickly.
Oh, definitely. Especially with the news cycle, how it is constantly talking about him. Like, no matter how you feel about him, it's crazy how much he's talked about.
I mean, he's got to be pretty rough if, like, George Bush is, we're looking at him with the hindsight 2020 rose-colored glasses.
Yeah, like, wow, what a reasonable guy that guy was, huh? Like, I remember...
He was painting Vladimir Putin naked.
Yeah.
So, holy shit.
I remember back when he was president, everyone was like, yep, no, we're not going to hate anyone more than this guy ever. He's like the worst. Like, he can't get any worse than Bush. Crazy.
It's like, really? Come on now. No.
Yeah, it's all, I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah, of all things to get, he gets hamburgers. Like, I may mention this on the Godless Iowan stream. He could have got anything that he wanted. I mean, legit, he's the president of the United States. He could have gotten a fucking dolphin and served it up on a platter and got Gordon Ramsay to cook it. But no. We're going to get you some fucking Big Macs.
So I have heard that in past... I have heard that in past years that there wasn't actually any type of food served at this type of event. So this was like a first thing in a while. But even then, it is still strange that if he was going to put his own money into it and buy them something, that he would at least want to make himself look better than that guy who just bought a bunch of cheeseburgers and stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. There's definitely people that are making it out into something more than it needs to be, but it still is. It's just really silly because it shows that he's very not as in touch with people as everyone seems to claim that he is, if that makes sense.
And like the whole thing to me was like you said, this isn't something that's traditionally done. So why even do it at all? Exactly.
It just brought a bunch of attention to something that wasn't even going to have any attention to it at all. And either way, it just feels like another excuse to fill in more time in the news cycle that people are desperately trying to do. Like, I feel like there's just so many desperate news stories that I check out on my show. Oh, sure. That it's just like, it's insane how much fake news there is out there from just the main networks and like even shit like TYT and other people online. Like there's fake news that goes on everywhere around us.
Yeah, didn't what the big news recently about BuzzFeed having that big lead on the whole Trump?
Yeah.
Turns out that was bullshit.
It was.
Not BuzzFeed, but they have loads of journalistic integrity.
I know, they would never lie. BuzzFeed, are you kidding me?
The trusted source.
You can't say that about BuzzFeed. How dare you?
They're real journalists. Come on.
About as real journalistic as Jack O'Flynn.
I find it hilarious that BuzzFeed is such a joke that me just saying that is a joke within itself.
True.
It's the setup and the punchline.
There's nothing you can have that's better than that, right?
I don't know. I think there's some other good stuff, like, a good steak and potatoes is pretty good. What got me really is like, okay, he's done all this. And it's like, all right, fine, whatever. But he still had a guy, light the fucking candles for fucking cheeseburgers. And shit.
Dude, you might as well have rolled out the red carpet, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be like lighting candles to go get a hooker?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what?
Why are you doing
a candle-lit dinner of what was it, like hot and ready's and McDoubles? Like, what? I mean,
maybe I'm just inebriated right now, but that tray of Wendy's mini cheeseburgers looks pretty damn good right now.
I won't deny you that.
Yeah, but that's from my perspective as a stoner and not an athlete, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I concur.
Yeah. Pizza! No. Fat man in me is happy.
Dude, I love seeing this video because I love seeing all these prim and proper people trying to carefully handle fast food. You know?
It's like, should I go for the double cheeseburger? No, maybe. Oh, fuck it.
Well, it's a football team, so they have like 2 Big Macs on their plate and then like a piece of pizza up under it.
Yeah.
So it's really nice. It's a nice dinner.
Look at that professionalism.
that boy right there, he hungry.
Everyone's just like, what the fuck's going on here? Get your fucking pizza.
Someone thought it was a great idea to put that into the final edit. Like,
I know, yeah.
Getting a struggle with a piece of pizza.
Yeah. So I had a choice. Do we have no?
That was an Alabama fan in the editing room, by the way.
All right, so you had a choice where when people haven't done this in a while, but you still do it, and then you basically gave food to the fodder to some of these people that are really like, I mean, yeah, I think it's kind of stupid you gave your football team, fucking hamburgers. I mean,
dude, I think at this point he's trying to do stupid shit on purpose to deflect away from all the shit that's actually going on.
Yeah, all the shit really going behind the scenes. Yeah, I do agree with that. It's probably true because everyone's all worried and concerned about this stupid bullshit instead of what actually matters.
All he has to do is something mildly stupid, and he knows that every news media station is going to be talking about it in some shape, way, form, or fashion. Guaranteed.
Trump accidentally reads a book upside down.
How dare he read that book upside down?
Old man yells at cloud.
Old man stares up at eclipse, which I was kind of fucking stupid. So
yeah, well,
Yeah, that was crazy. He did that within like the first few weeks of his presidency too.
That's how you knew it was going to be very promising.
It's like, yeah, we're doomed. So.
Or do we give you some little quick salads that the first lady will make along with the second lady? They'll make some salads. And I said, you guys aren't into salads. Or do I go out, Lindsey Graham and Tim Scott? Do I go out and
you got the
send out for about 1,000 hamburgers, Big Macs? So we actually did. We bought 1,000 Burger King, all American companies. Burger King, Wendy's, and McDonald's.
You see, there was no Taco Bell in that shit. He's trying to keep Taco Bell out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because he doesn't want to get accused of like catering to the,
Dude, if he really wanted to create a news story, he could have had some Taco Bell on the table, but it was surrounded by like a wall, like separated.
Oh my god, that would have been amazing. See, Trump's not that clever though.
No.
Unfortunately awesome. Not.
No, he's not that. No.
Can you imagine how historic that would be? We would be officially living in an age where a food arrangement of a wall would become a bigger news story than the wall. For one day.
Oh my god!
At least for one day, that would be certain to happen.
Trump wants to segregate food.
Takes the whole like gay cake baking thing to the next level.
All right, so apparently some people, at least millennials, are having an issue with some Seinfeld jokes.
How? Fucking how?
I don't know.
He's the what is the deal guy. Like, that's his idea of comedy. Like,
what's the deal with airline food?
I like Jerry Seinfeld because he doesn't seem to take any of the shit on this. He seems to like stand by his jokes and his humor as what it is, and he doesn't seem to give in like most people these days do. So good on Jerry Seinfeld for that, at least.
Yeah, most of the material I've seen of his is pretty tame.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
At least it's not like what is it? What's his name? Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
He's calm and cool, cool. All American, dad. Then all of a sudden he comes out like, fuck that baby or something like that. You know,
Yeah,
some random shit.
Talking about fingering buttholes and shit. That's what Bob's trying to get.
And he can really think having that kind of cool just emergence for people who have never seen anything but like America's Funniest Videos and Danny Tanner on Full House.
Exactly.
When they first see that, it's just so amazing. So I'm glad he has that.
Yeah, that's what really gives him the edge in like his edgy comedy. Is the fact that everyone has this perception of him as being like this family guy on TV. So yeah, it's a huge advantage for him.
Some of the most memorable lines in TV comedy.
Demonetized.
We're not gay.
Copyright.
Demonetized.
But those classic Seinfeld episodes are coming under fire from a younger generation of viewers who are just discovering the 20-year-old classic.
Of course
sitcom.
they are.
Millennials are
a young generation of viewers who have not yet discovered context.
I don't understand. It was a clean show, like legit. I mean, they made references like the whole masturbation one, where you know they
and they always had like little code words for it. You know, they never really even came out and said it then.
Nah. So I mean,
I don't. Where
Inappropriate. You know what's even worse than that? You know what's even worse than Seinfeld, the most offensive show I've ever seen in my life? Friends. Oh.
Well, Ross kept that capuchin monkey, and when he wasn't supposed to, okay, so we have to be
shit. Yeah, you're
I'll
right.
be honest, I was offended by the show Friends, but I was offended because of how awful it was.
Dude, eventually, let's wait for like 5 years down the line. We're gonna see like some BuzzFeed lists, like top 10 times Full House went too far.
They were all white.
Oh my god, no, don't give them any ideas, dude.
So thanks for giving away number one.
Yeah, come on.
Look, I'm psychic, okay? I can tell that's what it's going to be. I know that's it.
The actual problem will be like with the reboot they've done on Netflix. It's like still no color, people of color.
Yeah, why didn't any of them give birth to kids who were people of color? Come on, seriously.
The most white bread family in California. Come on, guys.
You bad man. You very bad man.
The online website Bustle argues that certain Seinfeld episodes are downright racist and sexist and would never fly today. Like the time George is caught ogling a teenager.
Website on the internet thinks that something is racist and sexist. Say it ain't so. Holy shit. I've never even heard of these guys before this news story. I mean...
Better air this one.
Yeah, another thing just to be added to the news cycle, right?
Dude, there is no such thing as the cutting room floor anymore. Someone was offended by a joke made on a sitcom from the 90s.
Do we know if like any significant amount of people were actually offended by this, or is it just one article? Well, it's just one article, but it would make a funny news story that people will click on, right?
Inside edition.
Exactly.
By then unknown Denise Richards.
Get a good look, Costanza?
Comedian Tim Young says younger audiences may be missing the point.
Obviously. I mean...
They're ignorant to a lot of the people who complain about this shit, especially older material like this. They're just ignorant to everything. They're ignorant to the context of the times, to the context of the humor. They probably don't even get the jokes. They just look at everything that they can from a perspective of how can I be offended by this? So they look for shit where it isn't even there.
Well, I mean, if you're automatically going to be offended by something, then you're not really looking too deep into it anyway. Because, I mean, even if something does offend you, like me personally, if I see something that like challenges me in some way, I want to watch it more.
Yeah. So I'm the same way. I want to watch it more and get to know the argument more so that I can properly rebuke it if that's what I have the time to do or have the interest to do. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly.
But no, apparently there's an increasing amount of people, especially in this political climate these days, who think that the best way to combat the opinions that you disagree with is to just hold your hands over your ears and not listen.
Actually, Zombie Robot brought up something in the chat that I'd forgot about. The whole Not that there's anything wrong with that bit from Seinfeld. I'm sure that that's in here somewhere.
Oh yeah, they played that. You just couldn't hear it, but they played it.
Yeah, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, it's like nothing. Somebody's friend is getting nothing. There's anything wrong with that, and the woman was starting to leave or something like that. So
actually, that sounds kind of transphobic to me.
So like the whole point of that is them saying, you know what, hey, yeah, it's cool with us, whatever, man. You know, we just want to see him. We just want to make sure you know that's homophobic or whatever.
Yeah, that's breakfast.
I didn't know H3 made a video about that. I'm gonna check that out. About I guess this thing. So yeah.
Terrible people.
Yeah, hey guys, in the 90s it was a bit more of an awkward topic. But then again, that relies on context.
Yeah, it's not like the 90s were some huge bigoted era, right? I mean, you know, things were pretty reasonable. In the perspective of some people, things were more reasonable socially back then than they are now in some ways. But I don't know. It's not like the 60s where we're talking about. It's not like a show out of the 60s or the 70s even, or even the 80s. We're talking about the 90s, which is not that far back from where we are right now, even socially. You know, people were a bit less batshit crazy back then and less accepting of some things which should be accepted. But
sure,
you know, nothing's perfect.
And Tim Young says younger audiences may be missing the point.
You have 4 terrible people who are interacting in a world of nice people, and you're laughing at their ridiculous behavior.
The episode where Jerry and George are mistaken for a gay couple is also deemed offensive in today's PC world.
I mean, I have many gay friends. My father's gay.
Look, in the 90s when it aired, that episode...
Oh shit, I laughed.
It's a joke. Do they not see how that's a joke?
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. You're not looking at it of the lens of you have to be not invested in laughing at anything that happens. You just have to want to be offended by everything. I'm sure some of these SJWs have like repressed their laughs and what they think is funny just for the sake of making an argument about how it's offensive.
And see, like with the sheer amount of things that come up as offensive of old and new, it's like, you know, don't get me wrong. I've listened to some, you know, far right wing radio programs driving down the road, but that a lot of that has to do with where I live. But that's neither here nor there. But what is it like to hate watch everything? I'd love to ask one of these people that, because that's basically what they're doing.
I'm sure when you listen to those radio programs and you disagree with it too, you're not leaving shit on their comment section and talking shit to them constantly in their chat rooms and being like, you know, an actual type of hate follower like there is here on the internet. You're just listening to it and being like, wow, that's fucking stupid. I disagree with that. And I'm sure you just move on with your day. But some people, they make it their entire lives and their entire hobby to hate something. And that's just very strange.
I had a recent reaction thing with someone like that. Got our Twitter taken down for a couple days.
Yeah. These people know full well they're boring as fuck without, you know, being a reactionary in this type of way.
It's very true. Yeah, they need to be something. They don't have enough personality to talk about anything positive, so all they can talk about is conspiracies and negativity and bullshit like that.
Seinfeld's fucking offensive, you guys.
Yeah, Full House is offensive
that's
too.
the world we live in right now. Like, there's a lot more things you can be offended about. Seinfeld? Don't think so. I don't know. I just didn't. I mean,
sexist, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Just stick to what you guys had. Michael Richards. You know, he really did some shit. You got him. You got him. But this is just stupid.
Actually won an award from the gay and lesbian group GLAAD.
The entire point of that episode was to show acceptance of gay relationships.
He says Seinfeld, like all classic TV shows, should be looked at in context as a reflection of a different era.
This is something that worked then. I think it still works now. But you can't go back and look at other things and go, oh my gosh, we need to banish all of this from society.
Look at this man, look at this liar, look at this unreasonable moron. Get him off the screen immediately.
You know what I'm going to do? Tomorrow I'm going to binge watch the entire seasons of fucking Seinfeld. Wife's gonna have to watch it with me.
Finger to the story. I agree.
Don't forget to throw out your Gillette razors while you're at it.
Oh God, are we gonna be talking about that?
Did we pull that? Because I hope we didn't.
No, we didn't pull it. I ain't pulling it.
Sweet.
All right. Good. Oh my God.
No, you throw out your razor because you don't want to shave. You don't throw out your razor because I don't know.
I don't know, guys. This is the only argument I've ever seen that God is real. So.
All right. You want to see something that's really bad? How about this woman that was caught on cam stealing from a baby's grave? How about we get offended about this shit?
Now police need your help.
Can I really quickly say why I pulled this video?
Go for it.
Not only is it like really fucked up, which we feature a lot of that, but you see, Godless Iowan gave us some advice. No more dead kids. So I decided this video would be perfect. So this one's for you, Iowan.
Okay. Woman, Fox 8's Melissa Reed spoke to the baby's mother and has her reaction to this just unbelievable theft.
No, this is low. You know, there's low and then there's
really
this.
Low.
Wow. This is really low. Yeah, it happened in Sheridan to a family who lost their 14-month-old baby 5 years ago. For years, items have gone missing from his gravesite. So many items that the police got involved. So fast forward to this past Easter Sunday. That's when police set up a sting, caught this woman on camera stealing a yellow stuffed ducky from the little baby's grave.
Hey, boo-boo. We're usually out at least twice a week. I love you, big guy.
Jacqueline Sheridan of Ontario knows heartache.
He was 14 months old. He passed.
How?
What a bitch. Like,
are you that fucking broke?
You know, this reminds me. There's a very this is even worse than the story I saw originally. But there was a similar story that I took a look at like sometime last year, where someone went into someone's backyard and there was a kiddie pool there, and they stole the kiddie pool. Like they emptied out all the water and they stole that kiddie pool. Like, why would you steal someone's kiddie pool, dude? I don't get it.
How fucked up was your childhood? Where you feel like you have to do that.
I know. This is even worse. Like, how do you get worse than that? I thought that was like one of the most petty instances of theft I've ever seen in my life. But this has to top the charts. So congratulations, guys.
Turns out someone did it to him when he was a kid, and someone did it to him when he was a kid.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that she didn't just yank out the cross while she was at it too.
That's got eggs on it. I want it.
Yeah, I want those eggs. I could use that for this Easter. What a fucked up bitch. What else can I say?
I mean, really. What else is there to say?
I think we said it all.
I mean,
I know.
Honestly, it's okay. If you're taking that, okay, let's be real. The stuff that's put out there isn't exactly like something you could take to a pawn shop and make like a couple of $100 on. It's not happening. So you're basically taking this stuff just to be a douchebag. I don't think there's any other way around this.
I think some people you know how you can pretty much get addicted to anything. You can get addicted to coffee. You can get addicted to pretty much anything inherently. Some people are probably just addicted to
a necroklepto.
Some people are just addicted to stealing shit, dude. They just
stealing shit from dead people.
They're not even addicted to like the act of getting the stuff that comes from it. They just like the thrill of being able to steal something and potentially get away with it. I think that it's thrill seekers to some extent. But I don't know. Maybe I'm full of shit. I tend to.
I really like, as shitty as it is. I hope that's what it is. I hope it's a. Like, I am addicted to stealing stuff from dead people. Specifically that.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's something we could study.
Wow, no one's going to be using this duck, so I might as well just come pick it up. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Woman was quoted as saying he wouldn't need it anyway.
I know, right? That feels like something that someone like this would actually say. Like,
exactly.
He wasn't going to use it. He wasn't going to use it, so why can't I have it?
Damn.
In his crib
Never
during the
signed a
nap
social
time,
contract.
but he was also a micro-preemie, which he weighed 1 pound 10 ounces at birth, along with his brother and sister, so he's a triplet.
Her son Hayden died in 2007 and is buried at Mansfield Memorial Park.
About 2009 is when we started noticing stuff missing.
Adding headache to heartbreak, things just kept disappearing.
His nickname was actually Tame.
Multiple repeat offender?
Yeah, this woman has done it so many times that they got the cops involved. Like, the cops are like, okay, someone keeps telling it, so they put out cameras on it. And he caught the bitch. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Yeah. They legit set up a sting for this.
Yeah, see, they used the cameras and caught this woman.
They found this Cro-Magnon stealing from children, huh?
Holy fuck, look at her. Look at that winner.
Yeah, look at that peak of physical human perfection right there.
Kids, if you're watching, this is what you want to be when you grow up, right here.
No, but in all seriousness, do everything in your life the opposite of this fucking broad, and you might just be a decent person.
Exactly.
In the act.
Just immediately reaches down and picks up a yellow stuffed duck, kind of shakes off the dirt and walks right away.
Now this is the camera that Ontario police set up just 15 feet away.
You know, some people go to graveyards and give offerings of flowers, and some people go and they take stuffed animals from children's graves.
Yeah, it's tit for tat, kind of, right?
I wonder.
That's the duality of man, you know?
You know, this may sound funny, but I think this next question will affect a lot about how she could ever be redeemed. Does she know anyone that's buried out there? Was there a reason for her visit other than I'm going to go to the graveyard and steal things from dead children's graves? Like, was she there on other business and then she saw it and was like, oh shit, you know, whatever's wrong with me just kicked in? Or did she just go out there to do it?
I find it hard to believe that there's any other type of scenario other than, like, how could you, it's a graveyard. How could you not know that, you know? I mean, if you, clearly if this was a repeat offender, then it would be someone who would have looked at the gravestone and known what fucking happened if it was a fucking kid.
You know what I'm hoping? I'm trying to redeem this woman by saying that, you know, maybe she was going out there to see someone and then did it. Which I don't know, maybe that makes it a little bit better than just, and I don't know, there's something about the conscious decision making of going to do this. I mean, like, but what, you know, I understand once you get on like a constant basis, there's really no way around it.
I mean, I'm sure that over the course of you guys' show that you've seen news stories that have been potentially even more fucked up than this, so you know the human potential. This,
yeah, sure.
It's more than likely that this woman just had malicious intentions and was just stealing shit for the sake of stealing shit, and that's just really sad.
Yeah.
Did you ever know that you're my hero? This lady is amazing. She would be good at, like, you know, you could just hire her to ask her what she would do in certain scenarios and then just do the opposite. I think there's money to be made there.
Yeah. All right, enough of this bitch. Let's see about YouTube tightening its ban on some of these dangerous stuff that these people are doing.
YouTube is now cracking down on dangerous stunts following a wave of videos that mimic the hit movie Bird Box.
People, please don't do this. Okay.
God, Bird Box.
Please don't, like, put a thing over your eyes and try to drive or walk, and it's a movie. Okay.
Yeah, the first time I heard about this meme and I didn't know the context, I thought based off the title that it was like an adult film or something like that, and I was thoroughly disappointed when I found out it was not.
I'm gonna tongue punch your Bird Box.
Damn, what is Netflix getting into now?
Dude, they should. They'd make a lot of money.
Oh, obvious. Oh, hell yeah.
Anyway.
I'm shocked they haven't done that.
They probably will eventually at some point. I mean, I see no reason why not.
You just got to get around that whole it being free on the internet part.
True.
Yeah.
Production value. I'm just saying, Netflix. That's what you need.
Take your blindfolds off. Do not.
In the spooky Netflix movie, Sandra Bullock makes a perilous journey wearing a blindfold. Take the blindfold off and evil spirits drive you insane.
I cannot see anything.
But this is
And
no
you're an
movie.
idiot.
It's crazy video of a driver heading ever so slowly down a street while
Wait, is
getting
that a pool?
instructions from
I
his
thought I saw a pool in front of him for a second. Jesus Christ.
One thing, your car is not like the car that's in the movie. That car had sensors all around it, so it can tell you when you're about to hit something. 2, don't be driving with a blindfold on your fucking head. It will not end well. Just
He's
saying.
smiling.
This is so fun, yeah, dude. Everyone should do this, right?
Yeah.
He's smiling.
Dude,
I'm
you
done.
know what, guys? You guys should try doing your local commute doing the Bird Box Challenge and put it on Reddit and we'll give you a bunch of upvotes for your cake day. It's like that's the type of incentives that people like this get in our culture these days. It's the type of people who are like whores for attention.
I do agree with Zombie Robot Sheep. I
Unfortunately.
like the movie, but the ending was a little bit disappointing. So.
I mean, I thought so. I will say that I saw an article where they showed what these creatures looked like and why they didn't use them in the movies. They look like overgrown babies. So maybe it's best they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Bird Box.
My wife's like, would you rather kids die? I was like, oh, no. But it was kind of like just anticlimactic. I don't know.
Now there's going to be an entire generation of people who just know Sandra Bullock as the lady from Bird Box, by the way. So let that sink.
Not the whore from Pretty Woman. Oh, no, prostitute.
What?
Isn't that Sandra Bullock? Or maybe I'm thinking the wrong
Wasn't that was the other chick. I forget her name.
My wife's shaking her head at me right now. But yeah, so that shows I never watched a fuck. Oh, who was that? Fuck. Oh, I can see her hitting my head now. Now I can't figure out who the fuck it is. Who was it? Lady from Pretty Woman.
What? Oh no.
Oh, Julia Roberts. Yeah, that's two totally
There you
different
go.
people. There we go. So yeah, fuck yeah. It shows you I never paid attention. So now people tell me, okay. Anyway, it'll just fuck.
Just keep going.
This video shows a mom cautiously driving blindfolded and getting advice from her daughter outside the car.
Slow,
Epic.
slow, okay? Slow.
Police in Utah say
Oh my God.
the
Holy
inevitable aftermath of a Bird Box challenge gone wrong. This happened as a result of the driver covering her eyes while driving, cops tweeted. Predictable result. Now YouTube is updating its policy over dangerous challenges and pranks. The policy doesn't specifically mention the Bird Box stunts, but it does mention the so-called fire challenge.
Oh, hey, don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Just because YouTube won't upload your video, I'm pretty sure like what is that one website out there that's actually known for putting out like basically snuff?
Pornhub?
World Star?
I forget. There's a specific website that puts out some pretty fucked up videos, but like
World
don't
Star.
worry.
Is
It's
that what you're thinking of?
well, that
Ebon's
too,
World,
but
that one.
I don't know. They kind of used to be. I don't know about so much
Blast from the
anymore.
past.
Can I just say that this guy looks exactly like the type of person who would do the Tide Pod challenge?
He does, don't he?
Yeah,
He did
I don't know how
that.
else to put it.
Wait a minute, is Inside Edition going to get banned now? Because they're playing this content. I don't know.
Oh no, it's okay for them to put it on their YouTube channel.
Nah, I
Yeah,
get
because they've got money.
Yeah.
Odd challenge and other challenges that can cause death and have no place on YouTube.
YouTube is now cracking down. They're actually
causes
saying
death?
On YouTube just then? Oh my God, there's such hypocrisy. Jesus Christ. There's no place on YouTube, but yet. Oh.
Here it is though. On YouTube. That's where we pulled this from.
Yeah.
Legit.
Daily Motion, that's it. Isn't it Daily Motion?
Yeah, Daily Motion, yeah.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
You guys are familiar with Teddy Rumpskin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that he put out like a short film on Daily Motion that's basically like a bunch of puppet porn.
No, I was not aware of that.
No, I didn't know that.
Now I have to watch it.
It's fucking okay. It's called Dick Rockwell, Private Detective. Like it's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm going to be entirely honest with you. It spawned so many memes and inside jokes in my communities and shit. It's great. But it's fucking weird and kind of cringy too. So prepare yourself for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that now. All right, so we're through with the news. People, don't be doing stupid shit on YouTube and trying to upload it. Now we're gonna go into crazy people, which people have done stupid shit and upload it.
Really quickly, you know what'll be kind of funny?
What?
Is if they get pissed off about us showing what Inside Edition showed on their YouTube channel.
I'm sure that they will. That's how they are.
Content that was dangerous.
You put a dangerous prank up.
All right. No matter what your belief system is, don't be going to ruin Santa for people. All right. Stop being that dick and going to telling children that Santa's not real. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean the world sucks, man. Let them have some type of joy for at least a small portion of time.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And this is about this Cleveland street preacher, so you already know it's a douchebag.
Oh, this fucko. Gotcha.
Yeah. What is he?
Glory to God. Glory to God.
Who the fuck are you talking to? There's only one guy out on the street.
Oh my god, is this G-Man?
I love this epic music.
Dude, he's trying to sniff out a black Hebrew Israelite.
My name is G-Man.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries.
Man. Dude, what Elder Scrolls game is this?
Was that a horse over there? Let's go take a closer look.
Remember, folks, Jesus is the reason for the season.
No, he's not. He wasn't even born then.
No man, only
Dude,
Jesus.
Watching to believe that this is epic.
Jesus gave us life today. We have to
There's got to be one person out there just randomly yell, "Prove it!"
There will come a day when you will realize there is no Santa Claus.
You don't got no proof! I'm just waiting for God Elton to show up and do Battle with a Dragon, because this music just, it gives me that epic feeling, dude, you know?
I'm ready to get my axe and start chopping down some Draugr and assholes.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah, man.
Remember that, children. Live for Jesus.
And he just walked up steps too, so he's got like the Rocky thing going on.
You cannot lie to your children. It is a big sin lying to your children. You are instilling in them evil.
End of Infinity War.
About Santa that doesn't exist. Jesus exists. See, you're lying to your children. That's a real shame. You should not lie to them, because then if they're gonna, especially if you're.
I never call for anyone to get their head knocked in, but this guy might need it.
This guy gives a sound argument, right?
Yeah, it's like even the what's his name got hit by the Nazi guy or something like that. I can't remember. He's racist, but fuck him. But this guy, he's kind of being
Richard Pez dispenser, yeah, him.
Yeah, so this guy, I wouldn't be even sad if someone did at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
the great thing about all that is that he like on the way back to his house was like, "Yep, really saved some souls tonight."
Saved a soul for Jesus.
Job well done.
Fuck that Santa Claus.
I'm going to heaven for sure.
A Christian, they're gonna grow up and they're gonna maybe become atheists because they thought Santa was real.
No, not maybe.
You can't do that.
Oh shit, you guys! He's outing us though. Like we became atheists because we didn't, we believed in Santa Claus.
Telling them that Santa's real. Santa's not real. No, he's not real.
That's great.
Dude, this is like the real life equivalent to that guy who shouts in Whiterun about Talos in Skyrim. Like, I wish someone would just,
He is. He's really like, save me, and stuff like that.
Yeah, a mighty adventurer needs to come up with the ebony blade and take out this creature.
Are we really just gonna glaze by the fact that this like 6-year-old in one sentence owned this dude who's been out here with a bullhorn?
I know, that's great.
Let's listen to this kid. This kid is...
He is real.
Telling them that Santa's real. Santa's not real. No, he's...
It is real.
Give that kid whatever he wants for Christmas next year.
Yeah, dude. This guy just got wrecked by facts.
That kid's my hero.
Not real, my friend. Jesus is real. Jesus Christ is real. You'll find out one day the truth that Santa's not real and that Jesus is. What's that?
I'd die if the kid
There's
was...
like a group of children taking up against this guy now. I hear like multiple kids shouting at him. That's crazy.
Oh no, the group of teenagers are coming.
Dude, you know that you've reached a really weird part in your life when you're out in the middle of public debating with a bunch of kids about how Santa's real or not, dude.
All right, if you...
Things didn't turn out quite the way I thought they would.
I got pants and my mic stolen. And...
I mean, really though, because it was. I mean, if you break it down, the kid's like, "Yeah, he is real." And he's like, "No, he's not."
Quit lying. He's real. You've been deceived. All right, here's the thing. You just created a little atheist. You know why? You just sat there and told him Jesus is not real. I mean, Santa's not real, but Jesus is. You're saying his parents are lying to him. He's gonna grow up. Oh shit, Santa's not real. All parents are lying to me. So that guy said that Jesus was real. He's lying to me too.
This guy, on this day, this guy just made a bunch of little skeptic YouTubers. I mean,
that's the Amazing Atheist 2.0 right there.
No, those are all different versions of the Godless Iowan.
Who's the real one? Will he please stand up?
But your parents probably packed your presents and they put Santa's name on it. These people are listening to you, my...
How the hell does he not get knocked the fuck out? Like, legit. Jesus Christ.
Dude, I bet one of these kids could take him out with like one punch, dude.
That's... God damn.
An angry herd of children appear.
I know. Seriously. Is there anything more deadly?
So we could actually get the answer to like those questions, like, you know, how many second graders could you take coming in like waves of 10? How many waves do you think you could get through? You know, the fourth wave has weapons.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I bet that's a question that Brett Keane would ask someone.
And then later use it in an attack video.
Yeah, like this guy said that he would kill kids.
He said he could beat the holy piss out of about 78 second grade.
Yeah.
Yo, Robbie did bring up a good point. Technically, Santa was real. He's just dead now.
I'm going to grab a drink real fast. I'll be back.
All right. Don't you worry. Jim Carrey's going to tell us a little bit about Santa Claus. He actually has something to do with the sacred secretion.
Oh.
That we referenced earlier. Yeah, see, we have callbacks here. It all ties in. You'll see. Just you wait.
Giggity.
These people are lying to you. See, shame on you guys for lying to the children. That's a real shame. It's a real shame that you're lying to the children. Jesus loves you, my friend. Don't listen to these people. Listen to Jesus, okay?
He just told them not to listen to his parents. Don't listen to these people.
But like normally, typical Christian values would tell you to obey your mother and father and things of that nature. So like, I mean, what are you doing? You're not even teaching like traditional Christian values. You're just out there to be an asshole. So it's worse.
Damn.
Worse than originally thought.
Hey, I'm back. What's up?
This guy just keeps getting better.
Oh man, I can only imagine.
He just basically told them that don't listen to these people. They're lying to you. So he just like don't listen to your
parents, kids. Listen to me.
Listen to the strange guy yelling in a microphone on the street.
See, now's the time he should probably get hit. Like, that's creepy.
Yeah. Just saying. All right, fuck this guy. We're gonna go back to Damian, whatever his name is. Quit video games. It's a I guess a prequel. I guess I don't know. Anyway, it's just after you put out the other video.
Since all you gamers like games so much.
Look at me.
Is this one of the Vigilant Christian Mario's boyfriends?
It's one of the godly bros.
Yeah, dude, looks like it.
Is this the guy that had the Negan bat last week?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. This guy's a giant douche.
Yep. So it's
what inconsequential bullshit is he bitching and babbling about this week?
Video games. Quit video games before it's too late. Yeah.
He's got a problem with those.
Gamer Addict or Playboy.
Maybe it was the gods of this guy that destroyed your PlayStation.
Probably so. I love how he's like, watch me. Yeah. It's like, watch me ride on this jet ski that I rented. But it makes it look like I own it. How much did you have to pay him?
I'm gonna tell you 2 words. And I want you to pause this video, take a piece of paper or open the notepad in your phone and write down the first 5 things that come to your mind.
This guy gets a haircut at the same guy as Jared E. Genesis, dude.
Sir,
anyway.
why are you walking around your work with the shirt off? Didn't they fuss at you about that?
Yeah, seriously. He's taking the G-Man approach to content creation.
Ballet boys ain't supposed to be doing that. You know that.
Needs more blue barrels.
Related to those 2 words I'm gonna tell you, alright? Don't proceed in watching the video. Just write down the first 5 things that come to your mind.
What the fuck you got in the background?
Is that a mannequin? Or is that like a boxing? What is that? It's got like a mask on it and a hat.
No hands.
No hands? No hands, dude.
It's mildly creepy.
Yeah. I don't know what's more creepy, what's in the background or what's in the foreground, but
yeah, last week he was brandishing a Negan-esque barbed wire baseball bat while he was talking to everyone who disagreed with him. So, interesting guy.
Yeah.
What they say, all right? And be truthful, be honest, and don't lie, because you're gonna know if you're lying to yourself. So,
it is. It's one of those beat up things. Dude, clean your fucking house. It's trashy as fuck.
Clean your
dude, he thinks his entire house is like a piece of modern art, dude. You know that he's one of those types of people. I don't even know this guy at all before you've shown him on screen, but I can already tell.
I'm sorry.
His feng shui is all fucked up.
Yeah, how dare you introduce me to this asshole? And after that, after this, at some point, you're gonna try and torture me with Von Helton. I mean, Jesus Christ, a man can only take so much.
Is that a gong or a gold record in the background of his wall here?
It's both. It's both. It looks more like a gong, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
I hit it every morning to remind me I'm a douchebag.
Actually made during the rind of
God damn it.
Number 1, gamer. Word number 2, playboy. Pause the video right now and write down.
No. Oh shit. Pause. Alright, anyway, you know you can have both of those. You know, you can be a gamer and want to look at a playboy, I guess.
No. All gamers are virgins themselves who don't like women.
I got a better one. All right, guys, I want you to write one of these down and everyone pause the video, okay? All right. On one, I want you to write gamer. And on the other, you can pick either one. This one, write weird, creepy, shirtless dude walking around his house.
Yeah.
Write one of those down.
Dude, you're not woke because you drop acid, all right? I'm just saying. I'm just...
The 5 first things that come to your mind when you hear the words gamer and playboy. Now, assuming that you're honest and that you actually did this...
You know what? I don't give a fuck. That's how much I care about this.
Yeah, seriously.
Wow,
I agree.
amazing.
It's not much better. All right, let's listen to some shitty ass advice. And when I mean shitty ass advice, I mean really bad. Like, this goes beyond Von Helton level kind of advice.
When I listen to this guy, I have to listen very, very closely. So I'm going to listen very, very closely.
But that's because your father is Satan.
So anyway, about my lady, I was wondering, and I know what you say about this, having children and everything, but she has a child from rape.
From who?
And from rape, being raped.
Open your ears, okay? He said from rape, not like a rape of a person.
Look at him right now. He's like, duh. Wait, what? I'm doing a show right now? Oh.
She has a child from rape. Who? Oh my God, Jesse.
Rape? What's that?
Who is that?
Yeah, who's that?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Okay.
I mean, the child is 8. We've been together since she was 3.
Reaction.
And I was wondering, I mean, we got together when I was fallen, you know what I mean, in that fallen state.
Right.
And I was wondering if it's right for me to, if I do everything the right way and show her the right way to live without anger and all that other, mess, would it be okay to marry her even though she has a child?
Absolutely no.
Oh my
Wait
God.
a minute. Okay, is this guy her fucking dad? Because if not, why are you asking him any goddamn thing? And that's your response?
Dude, he's so full of wisdom. Have you heard him? He's so articulate and well-spoken. He always gets his ideas out exactly how he means them. What are you talking about? This man's a god incarnate.
Wow. All right, you
I
got
get it, man.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm over.
All right, so he said no. Like, the guy should not marry the woman who has a child that out of a terrible situation, being raped. So you got to listen to what else he says, because the advice just gets worse.
Yeah, totally don't become a good influence in that kid's life that I'm sure he's going to need it.
Yeah.
No?
No.
I knew it. I knew you'd say that.
No, do
What
not
the fuck you call
marry
it?
a woman, and a woman should not marry a man who already have children. It's bad enough on kids when they don't have both parents. It's worse when a so-called step-parent steps in, and because it's so...
You know what's worse? Is being fathered by the man that raped your mother. That's what's worse.
I think we just discovered that someone had a really bad step-parent.
Yeah.
I don't think I can
You've
even
had
think
one
anything
too
worse.
many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, Jesse. Go to bed.
Yeah, when people make statements like that, it's usually very telling of their own experience and ignorance to listen to anyone else's that exists. Like, what's inherently wrong with having a step-parent? They can be perfectly... I'm sure there's plenty of people out there whose step-parents have probably been much more parents to them than their actual parents.
Oh, sure.
So, what the fuck, you dumbass?
And I mean, this is the same guy who's always talking about how families need to be together. There needs to be a man and a woman in a child's life. Like, that's his stance. So then why does he, in this scenario, all of a sudden say, no, fuck that. Run, dude, run. Like, get the fuck out of there is basically what he's telling this guy. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, you can't love someone else's child as your own, you fucking dumbass. How dare you?
What are you, some kind of cuck or something? Get the fuck off my line.
Yeah, seriously.
Of that child, whether male or female, the soul yearns for the father, not a stepfather or stepmother. They want their natural father and natural mother, and especially their natural father.
Sometimes that's not always possible. You know that sometimes parents can also die? Like, people can die, and like then someone's not going to have a father regardless. So what is it still better for them to not have a stepfather in this guy's opinion than for them to have no father figure at all? Like, what's the argument here? That's so fucking stupid.
God didn't want him to have a dad.
That is so absolutely ridiculous. Like, it was part of God's plan, though, right? It was part of God's plan.
Yeah. You were meant to grow up without a father.
Wow,
Keep it that way.
What a horrible thing to say, right? I don't even know what else to say, but it's a really fucked up thing to say.
Look at the face it's falling out of. And I say falling for obvious reasons.
So you shouldn't say, I mean, this guy has known this kid, I think since he said when the kid was 3. So the kid's already used for him being there.
So it's been 5 years because he said the kid was 8 now.
Here's the thing, man. This guy doesn't even have a face. He's got like an extra asshole on his head that he uses from constantly all day. It's ridiculous. This guy really just makes me angry, partially because he's so incoherent. But even when I do understand what he has to say, it makes me even more angry and makes me wish I hadn't. So I don't know. He's just one of those people.
And the fucked up thing is I can't tell if this guy's trolling him or not. Like he just calls in and asks a stupid ass question. But even if he didn't, this guy's gonna take an advice from some jackass on a talk radio show. I don't know what the fuck he does it on.
On TV radio.
He's gonna go up to the child and be like, Jesse Peterson told me we have to leave now, okay? But your real father should be taking care of your mother, even though he raped her. That's exactly the advice that he's giving this kid. And I mean, it's what the fuck? It's just so fucked up.
Yeah, it's really shitty. Nothing new from this guy, though. I'm sure that's what he's made his whole career out of. So.
Yeah, I mean, like, at what point do you think any of that's a good idea, Jesse? I mean, honestly.
We really need to take a roll-up newspaper and just go up to the studio and bop you on the head and say, no. So, that's what I think.
And so, if this woman is a decent woman at all, she was sacrificed for her child, not for herself, but for her child. And
if the mother is a decent person at all, she'll bring a known sex offender into the child's life.
Do you not think she's sacrificed?
Do you know how it's known? Because she was a victim.
There's not enough beer to listen to Jesse Lee Peterson.
Well, all right, honey. Well, Jesse Lee Peterson told me I have to reunite you with your father, so grab a shovel, honey. It's time to dig up the grave and bring back Daddy. Like, this guy has no sense of context at all. It's really ridiculous.
Want to hear something?
Dude, the face in the background, like his little blue face in the background, is the most hilarious thing I think I'll ever see.
Oh my god, it's just him continually looking at himself like, duh.
That is one majestic dumb fuck.
All right, let's listen to some Christian counseling advice about how stepchildren will ruin your marriage. So these people are against what he's saying. So
these people are also.
Oh fuck, not these guys. Hold on.
Oh my no.
Oh shit, I don't have it. I guess we are watching this. Okay, never mind.
Is this the Paul and Morgan show? Are they about to sing that again for us?
Man, Onision's really let himself go, dude.
Yeah, I know. He let his hair down, you know, he got glasses, found a boyfriend.
Yeah, he started dressing.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, shit.
Living.
Tell me more, Mom. What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm Paul.
I'm Morgan.
And this is the Paul and Morgan, the Paul and Morgan Show.
Nightmare Fuel.
Oh my god, this is the first time I've ever seen these people. I'm being assaulted by all ends.
Oh, I should have gave him like the pucker your asshole cringe warning. Because they have levels of cringe that can actually prolapse your anus. This is a known thing.
Oh my god, dude, I'm just like, okay, I'm good.
He made the Vogue look even more cringier, you know.
I'm so sorry we did this to you. I mean, we really went in dry, so to speak, huh?
Like you could have at least told me first. Jeez, on the first date.
Paul and Morgan show.
We're talking about sex. It's a Q&A, and it's from a Christian's perspective because we're Christians. Guys, if you're new to this channel, we are making Christian advice videos on life, love, and dating to help you have hope.
And be free.
So subscribe. All right, here we go.
So the world that we live
Be free by... What's that?
They're Christians too?
Yeah, oh yeah. I love the whole be free by doing exactly what we tell you to do. It's awesome.
Look at that fucking freeze frame I got on right now.
I can't stand these types of people. The people that want to make it hip to like Jesus. Oh my God.
As if anything that like Jesus has been attached to hasn't been totally lame.
Yeah. Have you ever heard Christian rock before? I mean, that's what you sound like when you try to make Jesus cool. You sound like Christian rock.
So Creed.
There's a new level of cringiness. There's fucking Christian metal. If you haven't heard that shit, so I'm just saying.
I just heard of it now, and I wish I never had.
Day is just messed up, okay? Let's just get that out there. It's messed up, and Hollywood and the world makes sex look like it is this expected, easy, no strings attached type thing.
It's one of the most basic parts of being a human is to procreate. Are you kidding me? What? Are we really having this conversation?
It's wrong. That's the part you left out. It's wrong. Right. Because they're not married.
Yeah, it's non-consensual if you're not married.
Yeah. Right? I don't even test drive cars before I buy them. That's how dedicated I am to that.
You just gotta have faith, right? You just gotta have faith.
Yeah, exactly.
Dun, 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 dun.
Just normal part of your best life.
Yeah, or you know what? Go out, get drunk, dance with a guy, go home, sleep with him.
Finally, some good advice.
There you go, and that's all you need. That's all the advice
you guys should have ended it right there.
If this woman just got a little bit more of that, then she wouldn't be making these videos right now. I can tell you that much.
You mean to tell me the guy in the SpongeBob shirt and getting in them guts? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't think so. Somehow I don't think so. I don't think Count Onision here is doing much for it.
And even if you make a little bit of a mistake, you'll learn from those mistakes, and it'll be all for the better. Real quick.
I like how she's like, yeah, you'll learn from your mistakes. I hate their emotion. I hate how animated they are. It's like look at her expression right now. It's like you can tell that she's putting way too much effort into having like cheesy, like cringy expressions. It's just really weird. They over-exaggerate their emotions in a way that's just uncomfortable.
But they're so happy.
It really that's the immediate thing that I drew a comparison with in my mind when I saw this is like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like Matt Pat do like an update video where it's like him and his wife like on the couch or whatever, but it's like the same like cheesy fakeness, like this like very uncomfortable tone that I get from these people right here. It just feels so fake.
One of you beat the other one, right? Like, that's what's happening.
Yeah, and
she beat him in this case.
Based on the look on her face, I think we know which one it is.
She like
spoke
out of turn.
Like, you better say it like we reversed it, fuckface.
Look here, bitch. You're wearing the SpongeBob shirt in the video today. Put it on. Yeah. Put it the fuck on.
Yeah, you're wearing the SpongeBob sweater I sewed for you.
You better mention it too.
We believe that sex is a great thing in the context of marriage. We believe that that's what the Bible preaches. Outside of marriage, we believe that it is not God's best for us, and that the Bible makes it clear.
I love her commentary. She's a stellar commentator, dude. I don't know how else to put it. Like, damn.
See, I think what she was doing is, you notice she threw up 3 X's. So if we're going by Family Feud rules, then that means this guy's fucking wrong and he loses.
Oh, shit, yeah.
He's going to get it later.
Yeah.
She's throwing out codes. Also, check her blinking, because I'm pretty sure that may be Morse code.
Yeah, maybe.
Get me the fuck out of here so I can get laid. I don't know.
God's best. That's against God's law.
You know, a lot of people also say, well, sex isn't even that big of a deal. Like, you end up having sex and you're like, this is it. This is what I waited for. I get what they're saying.
That was just with him, though.
You know,
see, that's why you want to try it out before you commit.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Man, how many fucking times is Lacey Green gonna change her stance on things within the next 3 years, dude? I don't get it. It's crazy.
Chris Raygun's looking kind of worse today.
I know, yeah.
Holy
He got a
shit.
lot taller all of a sudden. Is he doing roids? I don't know.
Where's Tom Sweeney? This is
What's
going here. Love to
But
see
yeah,
his representation
it's not always
here.
fireworks and stuff, and that's true. It's not. Sex is not always going to be fireworks and rainbows and lollipops.
That's why it's called movies, honey.
Lollipops? What were you taught when you were growing up? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Well, I don't think they're not allowed to do anything besides missionary, right? So I mean, that's another issue.
I think that this screenshot we're on right now, that describes their sex life pretty well. Yeah.
Coincidentally, that's the same face he makes.
Yeah. Well, you ever seen that meme where it's like what she sees and what he sees? Like that's what
Just imagine that on top of you.
yeah, sensual. That's all I'll say. Erotic.
So sassy.
'Tis truly a love story.
All right, let's talk about another dick.
Hey, Fake Family, it's Brother Mario. I pray you're having a great day. I wanted to.
Oh my God! You guys are throwing me through the whammy.
I publicly repented.
I seen your wiener.
Yeah, actually, I've seen your wiener, so everything you have to say. You know what? Hi, it's me, Brett Keane. I recently found out the Vigilant Christian Mario crack-stabbed all Christians, and he has a micro-management situation. Oh, my God.
I don't believe you.
No, G-Man's seen it for himself. Yeah. He can prove it. Yeah. Fuck.
G-Man said, you better not talk about his mentor.
I'm just really upset that there's no like video of him putting a banana up his butt. Because I mean, talk about the circle of life.
I know. Come on, please. Like Mario, the only way to redeem yourself in the Lord's eyes is to shove a banana up your butt and then put it on, an adult website, and then the Lord shall forgive you, or at least I will.
Yeah. Also say some Hail Marys and shit.
Yeah. I'll send you to hell. I mean, I'll send you to heaven twice if you do that. I mean, fuck.
The amazing atheist.
Please go back and check it out. If you haven't heard, there's some information online that's come out of me, some true, some false. I explained that in the video. But this is all happening because the Lord is disciplining Brother Mario. The Bible says that God disciplines the children's...
Look.
He's already about to cry. Did you catch that?
Yeah. So, I've got a very unique take on this story, and whenever whenever you guys are done talking about like whatever he has to say, then I'll give my take on it, because I spent a lot of like my show earlier today talking about my opinion on this video. So
mine's pretty quick.
Okay.
This is what mine boils down to. Everyone does this. Pretty much everyone does this. It's pretty commonplace these days. And normally I wouldn't even bat an eyelash at it unless it was him, because he's such the proponent of, to be against this type of behavior. Mm-hmm. So when you see that, like when you see Ted Haggard blowing dudes, it's that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only reason it's entertaining to me. Other than that, I wouldn't really give a shit.
Look, man, like you said, people are doing it. You just got caught. You got catfished.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have seen some stories where people are trying to make him out as a pedophile. I don't think he's a pedophile. I don't
people like to throw that out at anyone whenever.
Yeah. That's become as common as you're just like Hitler.
Yeah, really, it's true.
And it's sad that those things have, but whatever.
Look, you thought you was talking to a girl that wanted pictures of you naked, and you sent them to him. And then it happened to be a dude that wanted to kind of fuck you over. You got caught. Just say you're sorry, but oh shit, do your little repentance thing, and then just get the fuck over it.
That's your problem, Mario. You need to do what I do and just market yourself as a degenerate, and then no one will be expected when you find out to do all this stupid shit.
That's the thing. I mean, like every time he comes on here, like he came on here one time crying because he had smoked pot. And now he's coming on here because he sent like a dick pic to someone. It's like, dude, okay, so you're just an average dude around your age.
Yeah, here's the thing. When I found out about this story, I mean, I chuckled a little bit, but I feel like the majority of people found it more amusing than I did. And
Sure.
I found this more sad than anything else, and here's why. All right, so it's very clear that, you know, Mario is not the most mentally well person. I think that we can all agree on that, right? And it, you know, it sucks because the one thing that I think, or one of the main things that's between Mario and being happy and like comfortable in his own skin is just religion, because he's part of this community that wants to tell him that all these things that he enjoys are bad and that is evil and that's going to send him to hell. When if he could just, you know, enjoy his life, you know, for the sake of enjoying the time that he has here and not focus on religion constantly and not be shamed for basic human things that everyone does but he feels is bad, then he would live a much happier life. So it's really sad, and it's one of the stories that really shows how fucked up religion can actually be. But
sure, I mean, like you said, he's already. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's just basic biology. You get horny, you want to show your penis to someone that you thought was someone that wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Someone that wanted to touch it.
Potentially, yeah.
But I mean, you know.
But yeah. I mean, he is. I'm not gonna. He's definitely a hypocrite. Like people. Sure. I get why people are calling it out on this because he's definitely very hypocritical because he's mocked people for doing this type of shit before. But when it comes to crazy religious people, at least in terms of like how he interacts with other people, Mario's far from the worst. Far from the worst. So.
Oh yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It just shows, like I said, how bad religion can be.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you alluded to. It's like the guy's already got some issues, like mentally. I mean, this is not anything this is something he's honestly, you know, he's said that he's had to deal with. And so, like, on top of having that, you know, you limiting yourself to this belief to such a tight net, too, it's probably not very healthy.
He's giving himself all this trauma over enjoying, like, you know, whatever, like threesomes or pot and all these things that plenty of people are able to do or have and live perfectly fine lifestyles just because he's religious. And he's causing himself all this unneeded bullshit. It's ridiculous. It just, fuck religion. That's all I'll say. Fuck religion. It does this to people all the time, and sometimes it kills people, which is even worse.
Oh yeah, it's really good whenever you look in the news and it's like, oh, 6-month-old dies, faith healing. Oh well, say no more.
Oh great, yeah.
Those are a real good day starter.
Yeah, that happens every week too. That's just one of those things now that happens every single fucking week. It's like how you hear about a new shooting every month or so. It's just become this thing that's so normalized to us as a culture that it's really just sickening because it barely means anything at this point. It's just part of the news cycle.
Yep.
And really, what is the news cycle anymore than just something that's out there to generate views and clicks and advertisements?
Yep.
It's sick. Not in an Epic game or World of Warcraft way. It's sick in a disgusting way.
Leroy Jenkins. All right. All right, Mario, just get over yourself. You're all right. Let's listen to Syringe. I guess that's I always say it's either Savage or Syringe.
Okay, so let's set this up really quickly because is this the video I pulled?
Yeah.
Okay, so just for anyone who may not be familiar with this guy is someone we've covered recently. The first time we saw him eating bull balls raw, wearing a Flat Earth t-shirt. Okay.
Awesome.
He thinks water's a conspiracy. You don't need it. He likes to eat year-old meat that he supposedly gets high off of. This is just a guy. He also condones sun gazing as healthy.
Does he drink chili juice too?
I don't think so.
Not yet.
But now this guy has recently, and we covered this. He put out a call for someone to let him stay with them while he was in Arizona. Well, here's what happened.
Good morning. I gotta make a video about this. It's so fucking ridiculous.
No, you don't.
What the fuck is wrong with people in Phoenix, Arizona, or Arizona in general? Is it because you live in the desert that you're so fucking far removed from humanity and nature? I've never seen this before. Some of you wanted me to do a subscriber meetup in Phoenix. Okay, generally it was a good idea. Why not? But I made a video.
Holy shit, TJ's lost a lot of weight.
Picked up an accent and everything.
Yeah, come on. Jesus, a lot's changed over the past year. Fuck.
Similar hairlines too. There's a reason he's wearing that thing.
Yeah. Similar beard, similar hair, very, very similar.
Luna had no place to sleep in Phoenix. And until the end, it was quite uncertain. But thanks to some subscribers who actually recently subscribed to me, we did end up staying in some places. And even though it was chaotic, in the end, it was fine. So this video is obviously not dedicated to you and all the other cool people I ended up meeting in Phoenix. It's to the ones who said, for one thing, why don't you get a Airbnb or a hotel?
I was going to say get a job.
Why don't you get a job, fucker?
He's upset. Like, someone actually, he admitted it was a new subscriber. So someone just found this guy and was like, yep, that's who I want in my home while I sleep. And then on top of that, so a subscriber gives him a place to stay, but no, now it's time to shit on all my subscribers who were like, you should get an Airbnb. The fuck?
Get a job, dude. You gotta get a fucking job.
To whatever brave soul let you in their home. Holy shit.
I know, it's really ridiculous when you think about it for more than 5 seconds, which clearly this guy did not.
This guy makes like 8-hour hangouts of him eating raw meat. Like, what makes you think he won't eat you?
You know, I didn't get enough sunlight, so I wanted to eat the person. So, you know,
this guy's a human.
Yeah, he did make a video about it because we covered it on the channel about him wanting to eat, be a cannibal because he wasn't getting the right.
Oh shit,
sunlight.
he did.
Yeah, why would you let this guy in your house?
Yeah, if you invite this guy over to your house, you need to expect to find him like eating out of your toilet bowl or something crazy. That's just like his idea of a fine cuisine. But
yeah, like he totally admitted to having cannibalistic fantasies while he was in the hospital recovering from sun gazing, by the way. So yeah.
Wow.
But tell me more. American. Tell me more about the benefits of sun gazing though.
Yeah. Even our own president's done it. It must be good for you.
Money for that, and obviously I would do that, even though it is nice to meet the subscribers and connect to them by staying at their place. But when I would need it, then I would do it. I don't get any money from YouTube. If you didn't know that already, I've said it a million times. My channel is not monetized because they don't let me do it. So how the fuck should I pay hundreds of dollars? Could that be because
you're telling people not to drink water?
Yeah, that's kind of dangerous.
That's, yeah. Because I'd love to think that people wouldn't just go, you know what, that's a good idea, but they will.
Yeah. There's people that drink pee, so I'm pretty sure he drinks. Yeah, he does do it. He had a video about urine therapy.
Yeah, he's male Rain Florence. He's just, you know, kind of to the extreme a little bit more.
Dude.
Different direction.
Dude, you know this guy. I bet he drinks some jelly juice. He just needs to be shown jelly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jelly juice is okay with me.
He regrew that thumb because of jelly juice.
Yeah. No, that's because he's a reptilian. He's got it all wrong.
Because I had to wait there for the ex-vegan from Colorado to come for 5-6 days. That doesn't work. What the fuck do you not understand? Fuck.
And get a job. Like,
get a damn job.
Get some money.
Why would you, like, this dude's from, like, he's not from the States. Why would you come over here without a place to stay and no money for, like, some kind of, to put yourself up in some sort of accommodations? Like, what?
Yeah, this guy's not just a bum. He's a turd, dude. He's just a turd in the wind. That's all he is. I hate this guy. I haven't even met this guy before I saw him. You know what? I think everyone that you guys have introduced me to for the first time on the show, I've been like, nope, I hate this guy. First thing.
This dude triggers Billy pretty hard. Like, I think every time we play him when Billy's here, he's like, what the fuck? Why?
No.
And I'll be honest with you, there's some weeks where I'm like, I'm not going to pull any of these guys' videos. But then I remember how much Billy hates them.
It's like you got to torture him, right? Just a little bit. Yeah.
Fuels me.
All right, let's listen how Dinosaur made
on my blog,
me believe in the Bible.
Post that I've been
How
trying
did
to get
dinosaurs
finished for a long
fuck? I'm
time
just saying.
That explains how dinosaurs made me believe the Bible. I know that sounds really weird, but people in this day and age who
not as weird as your makeup right now. I mean,
something about her spooky.
Is she about to say that rocks are atheists next or something like that? Like, I don't know.
been taught evolution have to be approached differently than Christians who are just raised in a Christian home, because they've been taught something that undermines the Bible and they believe it, you know, hook, line, and sinker. As strong as you hold to your Christian faith, they hold to evolution, and that's just the day and age that we live in. As a young child, I had 3 out of 4
Oh my god,
grandparents.
fuck this broad, dude. I already hate her, dude. I already hate her.
Should we go on to Vaughn then?
I mean,
like, we'll have to move on if you don't want to, but
how can you move on with such exciting content? Like,
I know.
hey, you know what? Some people require evidence and some people don't. All right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
now that we got that taken care of.
Beautiful, dude. Beautiful. But no, we can listen to a little bit more of her because I want to delay Vaughn as much as I can.
Or Christian, and that would go out of their way to try to impose Christian values in me. One of my grandmas was like the Jesus lady. She had Jesus,
Jesus lady.
the name Jesus, all kinds of Jesus paraphernalia all throughout her house.
But
it just didn't.
Holy shit.
If someone tells you that someone's a Jesus lady,
yeah,
typically, would you take that as a good thing?
No.
I don't even think a lot of Christian people would say that that's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I know a lot of people who are Christians that just don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, that sounds like the type of person, when you say that, it's clearly like the type of person who makes God like their entire personality, like their religion, their whole personality, which is just so gross and boring and uncomfortable.
Yeah, like there's a time and a place. Culture.
Yeah, like my grandmother is she's a very like a much older woman, and she's religious, and she never bothers me. She's never once bothered me in my entire life about religion, not once. And she's pretty religious, so it's just very uncommon. I don't know.
True enough.
Didn't
What
mean
even
anything to
is
me.
she?
I just didn't understand. I just thought she was
She's
really
a reptilian.
weird. And then my
She's a gray, clearly.
This is Vaughn's next woman.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, they're meant for each other, dude.
parents on the other side.
I didn't pull no gun on you. That was a screwdriver.
Von Helton would be like, Von Helton would be like, yeah, I'll be the Punisher, and you can be Harley Quinn, and we'll do a cosplay together.
I don't know, man. Von's got a lot of things he could be. Like, he could do Doctor Strange, or I would prefer what is he? Kentucky Jigsaw. That's my favorite one.
Yeah,
I want to play a game.
Accurate, right?
Believe you me, no one's going to hear you scream because can't nobody hear nothing out my room. This trailer used to be a studio.
Von Helton's trailer, dude. Von's trailer.
Welcome. Come on in. Watch out for that watermelon on the floor.
All right. 1 second. I need to say a prayer to every single one of Von's gods before I go through with it. All right. I'm good. Let's get into it.
You doubt the Mandela effect. Totally understand that. Because I doubted the shit too. I'm like, oh, that Mandela effect shit, that can't be real.
Then I got woke.
It is real. It might just not be personal for you yet, but it is real. It is happening. Really I assure you, CERN is over there fucking around with shit.
God damn it, CERN!
And, you know.
George Soros is behind the controls.
George Soros and all those guys.
Yeah, and I don't know. Aside from storming the CERN facility and demanding it be shut off, I don't know what else to fucking do. I really don't.
Do it, Vaughn.
I really don't.
Bet you won't
Yeah,
do it.
concern.
Get yourself
yeah,
the
exactly.
coalition of the willing.
Ah, it's
What
big.
what the hell is this?
Is this Look-a-Pig's icon? Like,
Seriously.
I think this is
What is
before Logan Pig, before Vaughn thought Logan Pig was found out he was trolling him. So this is an old Vaughn one.
Who is it? Like, what's going on? I don't hear anything.
I got
is it
paused.
paused?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that this was just an awkward pause on this pig-looking guy, and I was like, oh, what? Why?
Pig's a troll.
Yeah, CERN caused the multiverse. Vaughn's seen too much Steins Gate, and now he thinks that anime is a reality.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. This is gross.
Concern for CERN.
Yeah, concern. Yeah, concern for CERN.
This guy didn't know this guy was a troll?
Yeah,
Vaughn didn't know that guy was a troll? Dude, I could tell instantly that he was a troll. That is exactly some stupid shit I would say while commenting on a Von Helton video. I don't know how to respond to that. What a gullible asshole.
Quantum computer, exactly. Well, the D-Wave quantum computer, see, that allows them to dial that shit in and fine-tune it, see. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to do it.
Sure.
Obviously.
Yeah. Awkward silence.
Hey, Layla, if you don't understand it, that's perfectly okay. Not everybody's meant to get this shit, you know?
Not everyone's a big weight intellectual like Von Helton, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
The only thing you need to know, Layla, is that I'm one of the good guys, and I ain't gonna let this shit happen if I possibly can stop it.
Evil must be punished.
Yeah, my word.
I wish he.
Must be gummished.
I wish he went back to his old his old fucking intro. It was.
Oh, dude, I miss seeing like what he ate. You know.
Yeah.
Here's a sandwich.
There's the plate now, but he's already eating it. Stop getting professional and start eating on video again, dude. That's what we come here for.
A hot pocket wrapper on a little tiny plate. That's how you know you're living the good life.
That's the thing about Von Helton, though. It's like much like Brett Keane. Like since he's been watched like on shows like this for so long, he's gonna try and start changing things and try to go against the grain of what people expect for him. But it's just gonna lead to him making more slip ups and bullshit for us to make.
Now it's a different camera angles. Now it's just straight towards him, so you can't see anything anymore.
Still showing off that tub though. At least it looks cleaner than Egghead. Honestly.
That's not hard to do.
I know it's not.
Don't talk about my tub. Sorry.
Oh, geez, guys, don't talk about my tub. I'm just kidding. I'm friends with Egghead, but man, it's fun to make fun of his tub, in particular.
All right, let's listen to Jim Carrey get woke about secret secretions.
Do you know about alchemical sexual alchemy? Do you know that the story of Jesus, how it's been altered in certain ways? I mean, yes, there was a guy. Yes, there was teachings, all that stuff. The parallel between that and alchemical sex is that there's 33 vertebrae.
Is this diagram here an example for how he's like talking out of his mouth and it's going back up his ass? Like I don't understand. I don't understand.
Put that bullshit back where it came from, Jim.
Yeah, dude, then his farts float back up and he inhales them back in. Is that how it works? Fuck.
Yeah, that's the human body trying to absorb this fart of an idea back up into its anus brain.
It's like, damn it, I let it loose.
Now it stinks everywhere.
Okay. There is a substance or liquid or a substance that comes from your medulla, which is basically completely looks like the Ark of the Covenant.
That's why alligators is on
has angels' wings around it, the whole thing. So this substance.
You just listen. You look at the guy. Like one guy's looking at him like, "Is he for real fucking right now?" He's like, "Is he actually talking about this?" The other guy's just laughing his ass off.
Norm Macdonald doesn't know what the fuck's happening.
Dude, medullas sound like something that someone would pick out on Mardi Gras or something like that, like for a celebration. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Ah, man.
That's why we do this every year.
All these made up words. All these made up words that people think are relevant to something because they were told by some organization. It's ridiculous. Scientology is a weird thing. Is he a Scientologist, or am I mistaken?
I don't know.
I don't think he is.
Was he an anti-vaxxer? Cause
yeah, he was anti-vaxxer because Jenny McCarthy.
Dude, he would fit right in with Scientology. So
I'm sure they've tried to court him. I'm sure they see the potential in Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
we could easily brainwash this asshole.
Yeah, he's already brainwashed, and it's real easy.
We're way better than that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They are better than that, which is kind of sad. But fuck.
Comes from your medulla.
And if he ever shit talks us, we don't have to work hard to make him look crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
All the evidence you need right here.
Just talk about that sacred secretion.
Coming down the
makes
colostrum.
trip down your spine to your sacrum, which is
quick, get a dictionary.
Christ coming down into human form. Yeah. And if you don't squander
this is actually making me more sick than a Von Helton video ever has. That's
dude,
crazy.
yeah.
Wow. Like I think part of it is how he's phrasing it is gross. Like talking about fluids and secretion and
coming.
Yeah.
He said all that.
Yeah.
Good job, Jim.
He's in my pants.
Essence, that sexual essence, it ascends again and goes back up to heaven, which is your thing. It's also the story of Santa Claus. Why he comes down the chimney is because this juice or this
Dude, whatever. Themed episode. Why is everything coming back to Santa Claus this episode?
See, kids, let's not have that weird guy out there tell you he's not real. Let's hear from Jim Carrey. He'll tell you all about where he got his name from. It's about semen swimming down a spinal cord.
Yeah, Jim Carrey.
And becoming balls.
Dude,
and this is also represents Jesus, kids.
The movie 23 really fucked him up.
Dude, Jim Carrey did a big thing here, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm really impressed by what he has to say. Like, I'm swayed to his side of the issue now. I'm going to join the Church of Scientology thanks to Jim Carrey.
You've got to taste the sacred secretion first.
Oh, yeah. I get the full load.
Substance actually passes what's called the colostrum.
The holy bukkake.
They got Santa Claus.
Hey guys, I wanted to make a video today because I'm traveling to the UK for a week and a half, 2 weeks. To see family, as all of you know, and it's always a horrible day to say goodbye to the children.
And when I get to Arizona, is anyone I can stay with while I'm there?
Wait, this is the same video?
Yeah, this is the same video. I didn't change the video. This is the guy that threatened legal action against the Atheist Veteran.
This is the same video. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, wow.
It's just a Smeagol with a beard from Lord of the Rings.
The sacred secretion is his precious.
I really lost my balls. Jesus.
You know, you all know they're not my children by blood, but by my heart, they're my children. And saying
Reset pee stored in the balls.
It is. What?
Getting ready to go, but I couldn't miss a chance to try and get this video on today if I can, because something very profound has happened inside the public eye. Now, Salman, who was just here climbing Mount Kilimanjaro to help raise...
Why is people like walking around their houses like half naked today?
He concerns me.
Yes.
Not sure why. But...
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Count Dankula, he sure let himself go. It's not as spry as he used to be.
Show us the dog. Come on. No one wants to see
him. You know, one of the first jokes I ever made relating to Count Dankula was, what? The pug's not Count Dankula? And the first person I said that to was like, what, you really think the pug is Count Dankula? And I'm like, oh my god. Guess I'm never telling this joke again.
Money for the children has just tagged me in a post, and it was Jim Carrey speaking about the sacred secretion.
Woke.
Now I've got one of, if not the most, I think, the most watched videos on YouTube on that topic.
Boy, he really lit up.
I've also got one of the biggest collections, as far as I know. I might be wrong, there might be others.
He's got the biggest collections of sacred secretions. It's all stored in a jar.
Yeah, in a jar.
A mason jar for class.
Oh yeah, dude.
Musings, as I call them, or talks, or however, about the sacred secretion. I'm not taught by any
Dude,
measure,
most
but
people
I've
drink
got
out
one
of
the
mason
biggest,
jars.
and
I
I'm
just
one
want to
of
make
the
that
top
statement.
voices for getting this out onto free media, which is global media, because it's nowhere else on the planet.
Oh my God, he's boring.
Yeah, dude. He's
Whoa.
turning me to stone.
Dude, he just saw my soul. He saw it.
Dude, I'm gonna have some of that legal tobacco to deal with this guy, honestly.
I think that's the reason I think he just stole my soul.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, let's fuck to this.
He's looking on both sides of me. It's really fucking freaking me out.
Yeah, dude, he's like one of those lizards. Ugh.
Oh no.
Uh,
What's coming? Is it
Actually,
the
we're gonna
sacred
attempt to go gay for just 1 month.
Back at it again. YouTube star Logan Paul is causing controversy, this time with
This
his
is,
New Year's
wow,
resolution.
this guy's like if Egghead had success, honestly.
Well, golly gee, guys, I'm gonna be gay for a month.
Oh yeah, guys, I'm gonna suck dick for a month, and you guys are gonna get to see it on Pornhub and everything.
Guess what the subreddit's gonna do about that?
Dude, they're gonna blow their load over that, man.
So you're gonna be vegan and sober again?
Dude, he kind of
No,
looked like
I-
Betty White in that clip we were just frozen on. Just want to throw that out there too. What if this is her new character? Like, what if Logan
the
Paul
ultimate troll job?
Yeah, it's Betty White. It's a character she created to show everyone she still got it.
The ultimate troll job, dude. I'd believe it.
Only March.
Male. Why don't you say this part?
So it's male only March. We're gonna attempt to go gay for just 1 month.
For 1 month, and then swing, and then go back.
That's crazy.
What?
I'm so tired of these fucking months where everyone's like, yeah, it's a challenge month. Like, no shave November, male only March. Like, fuck bunny February. Like, how many of these stupid months are we gonna have, dude?
I know, right? Like first you couldn't shave in November. Now you can't even bust one. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's like we've already got a theme month for this. You can't just add shit on there.
God, look, no one's really getting offended by this, but they get offended by fucking Seinfeld. Like,
I'm sure there are people offended by this.
Oh yeah, I've seen.
No, how about this? The smart people are actually offended by this. They're like, wait, you can't go gay for a month. Then you get the idiot people.
Yeah,
like,
that's stupid.
Yeah, I'm not even offended by this. If anything offends me, I'm offended that he thinks that I should take this seriously.
It's ridiculous that he even thinks like, because the entire reason why I think that people would be angry about this is because he's implying that being gay is like a choice, right?
Sure.
Like that's probably the problem that the most people who have a problem with this have a problem with it. But
it's like,
it's true. It's bullshit. It's not a choice.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll raise awareness by doing the completely opposite of what everybody's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's because Betty White is the greatest troll that ever lived.
Logan Paul, dude.
Yeah, Coach.
The impulsive star made the comments on his podcast with social media sensation Brother Nature. An awkward
Never heard
silence
of him.
hangs in the air for a few seconds before they divert the conversation back to a music festival. But those few seconds were all it took to set the internet off. Many on social media called the comment offensive. Actress Sky
woke.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. You know this lady's woke, dude.
Yeah, I really give a fuck about what probably former Disney child star has to say.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
Wrote, quote, being gay isn't a choice. Being gay isn't a phase.
Yep, I
Being
knew
gay
it. I
shouldn't
knew
be
it.
used for a trend and subscribers. Grow up, Logan Paul.
I mean, she's
Yeah,
not
come on.
wrong though. Like legit,
No,
she's
not wrong.
She's not wrong.
It's just it's like
Even a simpleton could point out the flaws
Yeah,
in Logan
exactly.
Paul's logic, though.
like Hannibal Monty said, "Fuck Logan Paul."
Do we really need to have someone give their opinion for us? That's what I never understand about. Like, it's okay if you're gonna have if there's a news story where an expert in a field like economics or something could be useful. Like, I totally get that. Like, put that person's opinion there. Sometimes it could be valuable, but just some random asshole editor that you picked off a website or something. I mean, who cares?
Yeah, dude. This 16-year-old thinks you need to grow up.
Yeah, grow up. Yeah, that's exactly the irony here.
It's like, of course, Logan Paul's just a nuisance. That's all he is. Just ignore him.
Yeah, the reason why that he gets so much attention is because of shit like this, and this woman is just being part of the problem by feeding it to him and giving him more attention.
Yeah, like we've literally only talked about this just to make fun of him and everyone else getting upset about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that's like the only, like I said, you mentioned earlier about the whole, it being a choice thing. Sure, I think that's grounds to stand on by saying that he's a fuckwit.
Yeah.
But I mean, I honestly don't see being, I just don't see approaching it from that other angle. I guess that's it.
I don't see a news story in this is what I think that we can both agree on. This is very ridiculous. Just like I've been saying the whole night, I feel like another ridiculous excuse for something to add to the news cycle to generate clicks.
How about this, Inside Edition? Let us and Drunken Peasants and shows like that cover this. You just stay the fuck out of it because you're just giving him what he wants.
Your commentary is boring.
That too.
People want to see people get loud and angry and act like, angry people and give commentary. They don't want to see your vanilla white plain toast commentary on things. It's boring. People want interesting personalities and people that they can relate to. No one can relate to the anchors on these newscasts.
This 16-year-old D-list celebrity said that it offended her.
Yeah, wow.
It's like, dude, we all know he's an idiot. Like, you don't have to have any comments on it at all. Just put the video, just put the clip out there, and just here's the title. Look what he said now.
We were like, yeah, we'll pick it up. We'd be like, he's a fuckwit.
Oh, okay. Logan Paul said something dumb. Shocking. All right. What do we got next?
That's never happened before, man. Oh, yeah.
Vlad even chimed in saying simply, "That's not how it works, Logan Paul." To which Paul replied, "Very poor choice of
Logan
words."
Paul and Trump need to fuse together DBZ style, and that way they can create the ultimate news icon for people to just talk about 24/7.
Dude, that's Betty White. I don't give a fuck what you guys say.
Oh, wow.
That's fucking Betty White.
You can't convince him any other way, dude.
Nope.
Betty White.
When Betty White dies, you'll never see Logan Paul again. Mark my words.
Yes. All right. How is this a very poor choice of words? You basically said I'm gonna go gay for a month of March. How can I?
It's a poor choice of logic.
Yeah. But you
He's
meant
just
what
giving
you
into
said.
the angry mob like everyone else does these days. It's nothing new. That's all he ever does. He's just a trendsetter trying to appeal to the lowest common denominator. So of course he's gonna do this type of shit. He doesn't care about anything except for money.
Yeah, I mean it's been too long since he said or did something stupid. He needed to make himself relevant again.
Exactly. Yep.
Let's watch this vape store clerk because I'm tired of Logan Paul.
So here we are at Exhale Vapor City
Oh
in
my
Tucker,
God.
Georgia, and I have just been asked to leave this.
I've seen ever. It's one of the greatest things I've seen ever. I love this video. I can't wait to watch this again.
He greeted me. That was nice. I did find the item that I wanted, and the next thing he said was that he'd like me to leave.
If you do not stop recording in my store, I'm going to call the police and ask you to leave now.
Please call the. That would be awesome. That'd be awesome.
All
We can call Fox 5 and all sorts of stuff. I'd like to.
Dude, this clerk behind the counter, doesn't he look like he would be a skeptic YouTuber? Honestly, let's be real.
The redheaded skeptic.
Yeah.
Something here. Please do call your boss because I will be calling corporate.
Go for it.
I am looking forward to releasing this video.
Okay, I did like what Mo said real quick. Is it just me or is Logan Paul the representative douche from the Sausage Party?
Sausage Party?
He is.
Wow.
He's the representation of the douche. Of the douche.
I was about to say, I think someone else got that in a thumbnail of ours a long time ago.
I forgot about that. He did. Oh shit, I did got one of his things, don't I? Didn't I? Shit, no, it didn't make it. All right, it'd be fuck it.
Okay.
He was trying to
Probably
say
for the
how,
best.
yeah, he was trying to say how the trans kid or the drag kid is promoting pedophilia or some shit. I was like, damn, that's pretty stupid. I'll put that on. So I forgot to pull it. We'll pull it later. So
Because I just want to purchase something for
Fuck
you.
off, dude! Fuck off! Get the fuck off in here, man! Fuck.
That's called assault.
Wow. And so this is because he's wearing a Trump shirt. Am I correct?
Is that Reverend Dude?
You know, I might have even covered this while I was on your guys' show, or you guys were on mine. But do you remember that video of that guy who kicked the phone out?
Yeah.
Dude, gave me total flashbacks. It's very similar moments going on right now.
Yeah, he pulled a Cuck Norris.
Oh God, yeah. Oh my God, that wasn't his name, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking can't stand your racist motherfuckers.
Racist?
Dude, the black guy's like, I don't know. I don't think you're racist. Dude, when I first saw this clip, I was like, no, I need to, Swegta, you need to go back. I need to see the black guy's reaction again so I can see if this was racist or not. And
dude, the direction, like the camera work is flawless.
I know.
Can't stand that racist shit. And then pan to black guy.
The black guy.
That was almost like it was set up, like almost.
Yeah.
Like it was way too perfect.
I know. Let's see what he has to say.
I'm not a racist.
He's like, black guy's like, dude, I just want my e-liquid, man. Just
I know.
shit.
Yeah. I feel bad for that guy more than anyone.
Yeah, a racist, sir.
That black guy is the only one who conducts himself properly in this entire video, honestly.
Yeah. He's just like, yeah, whatever, dude.
He's wearing some Trump bullshit, got some racist bullshit all up in his head and shit. I'm not serving anyone that has to do with that fucker. He's a treasonous asshole.
I don't have a problem with you, sir. Whatsoever.
Black guy's like, just leave me out of this shit. This is between you and Ed Sheeran over there.
I just want good health care for my kids. I don't have a problem with the color of your skin or yours.
Well, you voted for the wrong person for that. But whatever.
Yeah. We wanted to nitpick you. Yeah, you kind of chose the wrong person. So
if that would be all right.
Okay, again, dude.
All right, see, because... Okay, here's where we're at.
Leave the store.
Here's where you're at.
Leave the store.
Here's
Leave
where...
the store.
Where's the crossroads, sir?
Leave the store.
I will say this.
I don't give a fuck. Get out.
Dude, go ahead, take another swing at it. Make contact with me one more time. I'm gonna make a deal with you. I want to purchase that vape juice. If you sell
I'm gonna make a deal with you. I want this product, and I'll give you money. So let's make a deal. You know how this normally works.
Yeah, without spurting out about a Trump hat that a guy is wearing. Oh my God.
Damn.
And these are the same people, like, okay, they're like, yeah, why don't you bake a cake for the gay couple? But, oh, yeah, we're going to refuse service because you have a shirt on that's the opposite of my political views.
You know, it's funny that you bring that up because when I played this on my show, I showed it to Tim Monk, and he made that exact same comparison because it's just like it's a really easy comparison to make because this guy would clearly be hypocritical in a situation like that. You know what I mean? Like now he pretends to have the moral upper ground, but it never holds up with people like this.
No.
Never.
To me, I won't. If you sell it to me, I won't. Look, if you sell it to me,
man's school of argumentation. Like, he who is loudest wins.
He lost his man card with that scream. I have a bowler. Fuck you.
I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say that the guy behind the cash register lost his man card a long time before this episode.
Oh shit.
Won't call the police. What you did was assaulted me. What I need is that for my wife. If you sell it to me, I won't call the fucking cops and try.
Okay, at this point, like, okay, I get why the guy in Trump thing's all pissed off. You know, fuck it. At this point, why carry it on? This is a 4-minute clip. Just fucking leave the store and go somewhere else.
Okay, so I'll tell you why. I'll explain to you why. All right. Part of the reason why, and I'll say this to anyone out there who's going to get pissed off at someone wearing a Trump hat. Part of the reason why someone would wear a hat like that in public, do you know the exact reason why they do that is to get a reaction out of someone like you and put it on the internet so that they can get like 12K plus upvotes on r/the Donald. That's why they're wearing that hat, to get a reaction out of someone just like you. So if you give it to them and make a viral joke out of yourself, then you're the one who's the joke here, dude.
Exactly.
Just have some self-restraint and you'll save yourself a huge headache.
Look, I didn't get pissed when some dude went to my job and decided to carve Trump into the fucking bathroom stall. You know, it's just, I don't know.
I agree.
Chill the fuck out.
It's bullshit.
charges on you for assault. I won't call corporate and get you fired. Just sell me the fucking product so I can leave.
What do you want?
Naked in the strawberry.
I want you naked. Yeah, dude, I'm surprised that, part of me when I first saw this video, I was like, is this going to break out into a porno? Did I get the wrong video or something? Like, oh, fuck.
Get naked right now.
Yeah, get naked.
The cool thing is the black guy in the background never moves the whole time.
I know. He's just like, whatever.
Blowjobs.
I'd give him a break for wearing MAGA gear. I mean, for all we know.
Thank you, MO, for the $5 super chat. I give him a break for wearing MAGA gear. I mean, for all we know, he could be cold or can't read. Or more or less racist.
Racist. Yeah.
And it's like I think Reese brought up in the chat earlier. It's like, yeah, both sides of this are totally subjective. Yeah, sure. But it's just, I mean, I could understand like definitely not agreeing with someone's politics, but at the end of the day, like, why even bother with this? Is it really worth it? When you
get the cops involved and waste their time, seriously.
And I try to make my work day go by with the least amount of this bullshit as possible. I don't know about everyone else.
Exactly, right? Like, who goes looking for this shit other than like the biggest attention whores? Oh my god. People like this are one of the worst parts about the society we live in today. This says a lot about our society, and it's time for gamers to rise up.
Time to rise. We'll watch more.
Do the Minecraft anthem.
Right here, this shit. Where is it? This? Right there. Here. Right next to that. In a 6 milligram, make sure it's a 6 milligram so I don't have to come back.
No, you're not fucking coming back to my store, homie. I'm making sure of that. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Oh my fuck.
Oh my
God
fuck.
bless America. Capitalism wins again.
Capitalism wins again.
Yeah, that sells it for me. He went out looking for that.
Yeah, dude. And here we see the real reason why this video exists.
Yeah.
You can look at the camera and be like, God bless America. Capitalism.
You got to think, because most people's initial instinct would be like, oh, well, fuck this place. I'm not giving you my money. Goodbye.
Yeah.
But to his like social group, like this guy is like a hero now.
Oh, I'm sure.
This guy is a total, like, he's seen as like the biggest fucking Chad and whatever like little MAGA social group he's in online. They're like, yeah, dude, that's awesome. You sure showed that, soy boy.
This is about a 4-minute clip. Like, does anything like, does he get his juice at least, or does he still just keep screaming?
Does he get his comeuppance? No.
No, I mean, just giving him fucking
you just leave this video going, yeah, both of you guys are pretty fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like,
they're both assholes, dumbasses. I will say this though. The guy in charge of the store, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm mistaken, it could vary on where this takes place, but he does have the right to ask the guy to get off his property.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Even though in general I think that guy behind the counter acted more unprofessional. It's still
yeah. Maybe screaming to the top of his lungs wasn't a great move.
At least not necessary.
And hitting the guy, would he hit him in the hand or something?
Yeah, or maybe just shut the fuck up and keep your mouth shut if you have to serve someone that you disagree with politically.
Yeah, really.
And be the bigger person. But
all right, see, I think that's it for all the videos I got for today, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna let Animancer chill out his channels and what he wants to chill out. I'm gonna let Brandon chill out, then we're gonna leave.
All right. So I do a podcast every Saturday at 3:15 p.m. Eastern on Twitch called Underhaven. Next week we're going to be having Steve McRae on the show. I'm looking forward to that because he's a cool dude.
I'm so sorry.
Wow. But I've also started doing like Twitch streams at twitch.tv/realanimancer where I'm just gonna be entirely honest with you. I rip off ideology, and I talk with the chat and have fun with everyone and all that shit. And I guess that's all I really have to say. Thank you guys for having me on your show. I really had a lot of fun tonight. It's always a fun time. I'll come on whenever you need.
I'm glad.
And hey, man, no worries. I think you and I both know a little something about ripping off other shows.
Yeah.
Steve McRae or McRae or whatever the heck he wants to call himself.
McRae.
That's actually in the soundboard. That's great.
Yeah, it is.
It's called
Steve, you're legendary
name
now.
Dropping.
Awesome.
All right, Brad, go ahead and chill us out. We will leave for the day.
Yeah. So all the usual shilling. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, share us out, subscribe, and click the bell next door. You got to subscribe twice, essentially now. Whatever, just do it. It's not that big of a deal. Also, if you'll check down below in the description section, guys, if you want to support us, maybe you can't support us financially. Like I said, sharing us out really helps, and also clicking our Honey link down below, because you'll be able to essentially save money with online purchases from places like Amazon. Maybe you want to order a pizza online, and we get a little kickback of that as well. So essentially, you save money, we get a little money, win-win. Also, guys, the Amazon wish list is down below if you want to help us out with anything as far as tech to improve the quality of the show. I know the 24-hour show coming up, I think maybe there's still a couple of things we actually could use some help with. So if you'd like to do that, that'd be awesome. Also, guys, our sponsors, their channels are linked down below. That's James Self Standard and the Atheist Veteran. So yeah, definitely go check them out because they help us out. So let's help them out. Also, guys, the P.O. Box. Yeah, as always, P.O. Box is open with the same thing I say every week. I'm going to continue saying it. Weirdest thing for Frank to have to explain to his wife as he walks in the door. That's P.O. Box, the Geek Room, 4359 Wade Hampton Boulevard, Taylor, South Carolina, 29687. Also, guys, all our patrons are listed down below. We want to thank you guys for what you do. The link to the Patreon is linked down below. So go check out all of our different tiers and perks and things that come with that. But yeah, other than that, all the affiliate links are down below. Someone just got a blowjob. I don't know if those are any. I don't know if we have any of those in the description section, but you're free to check. All of our social media links are down there too, guys. So yeah, follow, friend, like, share, all that jazz.
Before we go, we're going to watch one more clip because I totally forgot to bring it up, and Bren wanted me to. And that is
oh yeah,
something really nasty. It's just wow.
So I really wished Billy had been here for this, because every time we bring up wrestling, he wants to strangle everyone. But this happened recently.
It's okay. I'll be the one that wants to strangle people over wrestling this time.
Yeah, we're gonna. Hold on. Let me just go ahead and full screen it so we can watch this shit.
The old-fashioned way.
Oh yeah. What of the independent pro wrestling scene? What's it been up to?
Something.
We're all clamoring to know.
Something horrible.
Yes, get her!
Oh my God!
What the fucking fuck? Oh.
So yeah.
Was that a you sick fuck coming in at the end there?
Wow, that was the greatest advertisement against wrestling I've ever seen in my entire life. Awesome.
And yeah, before anyone even says anything, obviously it's bullshit. But whatever. But that's hilarious.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Sorry for that, folks. So we will be creating a new channel pretty soon. So
Frank, I can't imagine. Yeah. I can't imagine why wrestling gets the rep it's got. I can't imagine why.
I'm gonna play this one Billy's on, just so he has to watch it.
Yeah, we gotta just sporadically sprinkle wrestling things now. That quick little 3-second clips just to kind of light the fuse.
Yeah, man, I gotta tell you, that was the greatest, worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. You guys should be proud of yourself. Oh, yeah.
Good time.
Oh shit.
Tampon in your mouth. How effective is that of an offensive maneuver, by the way? I'm curious.
I don't know.
I think it counts as an improvised weapon, but
yeah. I think that if someone did that to me, I'd have more of an incentive to like punch them in the face harder.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, that's gonna be pretty much it, folks. Sorry, I probably just disrupted everything. If you guys were eating, I do apologize. So that's gonna be it, guys. We will see you again. I think it's gonna be Monday when we have Jeff Holiday on. So
yeah,
yes.
Sweet.
So we will get yeah. I'm kind of speechless right now. I pulled a Porky Pig. We will see you guys later, and run my fucking outro because that was I got to get something out of my head.
See you.
See you.